My name is Lisa, and I'm a middle school student at the local school. It's just my dad and me. Our family is what you'd call a single-parent household. My mom passed away from an illness when I was still in elementary school. After school, I used to visit her at the hospital every day.
Lisa, I'm sorry. I won't be able to stay by your side. And to think I'm leaving you behind with him.
What are you saying, Mom? I'm being a good girl and waiting for you to get better.
Thank you, Lisa. I couldn't even do the things a mom should do for you. I'm really no good.
Mom, don't say that. You're not a no good. It's not your fault you got sick. I love you more than anyone else in the world, Mom.
I love you so much too, Lisa.
A few days later, my mom quietly passed away, as if drifting off to sleep. The him my mom referred to was my dad. My dad spends his days gambling, and whenever he loses, he's always grumbling about it.
What the hell is this meal? How about grilling some meat to liven things up? I lost today because I've been eating these sorry meals all the time.
If you want meat, why don't you grill it yourself?
I'm busy with stuff outside, so making meals is your job, right, Lisa?
What? We've never agreed on that, so don't just decide on your own.
Geez, that strong-willed attitude of yours is just like your mother.
I'm happy to be like Mom. Well then, I've got to get ready for bed since I have an early morning tomorrow. When I started middle school, I got a part-time job at a newspaper delivery service, and somehow, I managed to make ends meet with that income. Then one day, we got a phone call at home.
Hey, it's me, Isuma. How long are you gonna keep me waiting?
Huh? Who are you calling for? My dad's not home right now.
Not again. You better start paying on time every month. This isn't a charity, you know. Keeping your promises is just common sense as an adult. Do you get that, huh?
Out of nowhere, a loud, chaotic call came in from a man who called himself Isuma. I had no idea what was going on, and my head was spinning with confusion. A little while later, when my dad came home in a good mood, I told him about the call. Dad, there was a call from a guy named Isuma.
Izuma, och. Those guys, were they telling you to pay up in?
He was yelling about how keeping promises is common sense for adults.
Common sense, my ass. Those guys, they're just the collectors, that's all.
My dad answered casually, as if the phone call didn't bother him at all. He was borrowing money from shady places and spending it on pachinko and other gambling. I had no one to rely on, and I worried every day, not knowing what to do. One day, I caught a cold and developed a fever, so I stayed home from school and my part-time job, lying in bed, when suddenly...
Oh, help me. Please have mercy.
Enough is enough, you bastard. We don't like being kept waiting, you hear me?
How many times do we have to call for you to get it through your thick skull?
I mean, things didn't quite go as planned, you see.
We don't care. I'm telling you, we can't wait any longer.
Just one more hit. If I hit big one more time, I can really pay it back. So please, I'm begging you, just give me a little more time until I can definitely return the...
We're sick of hearing that same old line.
Come on, don't say that. You've waited for me this long, haven't you? If you've waited this long, what's a little more time?
We can't wait anymore. Our patience has run out. Your just wait isn't about a day or two. It's been way longer than that.
We're not your loyal dogs, so we can't just sit here and wait around quietly anymore.
All right, then. Just wait a little longer, okay? Hey, Lisa! Why the hell are you just lying around sleeping at a time like this? Get up!
Huh? Dad, what's going on all of a sudden?
How about this? I can give you the money, but you can do whatever you want with this. This should make up for everything I owe. Use her however you want.
This guy's a real piece of work.
Can't believe someone like him still exists in this day and age.
Huh? Dad.
Don't make a fuss. Now's the time to repay me for raising you all these years.
All right then, we'll be taking her.
With that, Azuma and Yanagihara took me, still burning with fever, out of the house. My mind felt hazy from the fever, but I was filled with anxiety. After riding in the car for a while, we arrived at an unbelievably large mansion. At first, I thought I was seeing things because of the fever, but no matter how many times I looked, it was undeniably an impressive building. When we entered the room they led me to.
Boss, we're back.
Well, That's quite the gift you've brought me.
Yes, actually, her dad said it's time for her to repay him for all he's done to raise her.
What kind of reason is that? He sounds like the embodiment of evil. There are scumbags in this world, but that guy, he's rotten to the core.
Boss, what should we do with this girl?
What's your name?
I'm Lisa.
That's a nice name. Your face is red. What's wrong?
I think I caught a cold. I had a fever, so I took the day off from school and work.
What? Why didn't you say that sooner? Hey, someone get Mia. Right away.
As soon as he said that, Isuma dashed off to fetch someone named Mia. I was completely confused, not understanding what the man in front of me was planning. After a short while, Isuma returned.
Oh dear, your face is really red. I'm Mia, a doctor, so don't worry, okay. I'm going to take a quick look at you now. Is that all right?
Yes.
Well, here's the diagnosis. Your immune system is also weakened. But you really need to rest both physically and mentally.
Yay, that makes sense. It's a terrible situation. Your name's Lisa, right?
Yes.
Your job now is to take it easy and rest. First, get plenty of nutrients and relax until you're well enough to work.
Huh.
Once you're feeling better, you can help with things like cleaning the house. Kind of like a maid, I guess. We'll take care of you, so don't worry about anything right now. Just rest.
That's right. I'll be here too, so you can relax. Oh, are you hungry?
I couldn't believe what the boss had said, and I stood there in a daze. Then, Isuma and Mia led me to a room.
Starting today, this will be your room. Oh, and you'll need to have this for every day for a while, okay?
Wasn't I just pushed off onto you by my dad? So, why are you being so kind to me?
I think it's because you probably reminded him of his wife. You see, the boss lost his wife to an illness. I think he couldn't leave you alone because your situation is a lot like hers was.
I see.
Oh, and let's keep this little chat between us. Okay, the boss is super strict about manners and tradition, but he's also a really kind person. Now make sure you get plenty of rest for the time being. All right?
And so, my life in this big mansion began. A structured routine, meals that felt too luxurious for me. I no longer had to get up early for my part-time job, and with plenty of sleep, I regained my health completely. Soon after, I asked the boss and the others to let me start working right away, and they agreed.
Hey, Lisa. You're quite the worker. These windows are sparkling.
Thank you. When the windows are clean, everything looks brighter. And since you've all been so kind to me, it's the least I can do. Honestly, at first, I thought you were going to tear me apart or something.
Lisa, you're a funny one. All right, from today on, I want you to keep my room sparkling clean too.
What? I'm allowed to go into your room?
Of course. It'll mean more work, but I'm counting on you, all right?
Yes. Thank you so much. I felt like cleaning the mansion was a way to repay the kindness they had shown me. Still, since they hired me, I knew I had to stay responsible. But no matter what, I was filled with gratitude toward the boss. Feeling so happy about all of this.
Seriously, he asked you to clean his room.
Yes. I was so happy and excited that I went all out and scrubbed the floors too.
For the boss to allow someone into his room. That's thanks to your good nature, Lisa.
Good nature?
How can I explain? It's your naturally warm personality, I think, and how you're always so hardworking and sincere. Something like that. The boss trusts you completely now, and you're practically like a daughter to him.
Like a daughter. When Mia said that, I was filled with happiness. A few days later.
Knock, 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 I'm coming in.
Oh, come in.
So, my dad told me to come find someone named Lisa. That's you, right?
Yes, I'm Lisa. But, your dad?
You know the guy everyone calls boss. That's my dad. I'm his son Noah.
Noah. Nice to meet you. I've been well taken care of by the boss.
Boss? That's a funny way to call him.
Well, I couldn't think of anything else to call him. I've been calling him that since we first met.
Yeah, I get it. Calling him Mr. would be kind of weird. But honestly, it's surprising that he's taken such a liking to you. He's never done that with anyone before. Even as his son, I'm pretty shocked.
Taken a liking to me. Oh, I think it's because I'm good at cleaning. He probably likes how spotless the room is. Maybe it's just hard to find someone else who's good at cleaning, so that's why he keeps me around.
Someone good at cleaning.
I'm not really good at cooking yet, but I'm great at cleaning. I'm the fastest and best at mopping in my grade at school.
Mopping.
It'd be a hassle to hire someone else when you've already got someone who's good at cleaning. You'd have to check from the start if they're as good as the current cleaner, right?
A hassle.
Plus, with me around, you don't have to train a new person from scratch, and the room stays tidy no matter how messy it gets.
Get it now. No wonder my dad likes you so much.
Noah burst out laughing after hearing my story. Despite meeting for the first time, he was really friendly, and we ended up chatting about all sorts of things.
So yeah, long story short, my dad decided to close up shop in this line of work.
Really? I thought for sure you'd take over, Noah.
Nah, my dad decided that when I was born, he didn't want me to follow in his footsteps because it's tough work. Thanks to that, I've been able to do what I want with my life.
So, boss's work is coming to an end?
Not exactly. He's retiring from this world, but he's scaling things down. Oh, and my dad's company has a lot of different businesses besides this one. He's just shutting down a few of them. But because of that, my dad has a lot more free time now, so he's been spending more time at home.
That's true. A while ago, he was working from early morning until late at night every day.
He says it's because you've been cleaning every corner of the house, making it so comfortable. But seriously, I was shocked when I heard about your dad.
Well,
Izuma and Yanagihara have seen all kinds of people over the years, but they were really worried about you.
wait, Azuma and Yanagihara were?
Yep, and our family doctor Mia too. They were impressed by how hard you worked, delivering newspapers to support your household.
I had no idea they were all worried about me. It kind of makes me happy. After hearing what Noah told me, I felt like I'd gotten much closer to everyone. This bond led to Noah and I becoming really good friends. We talked about all sorts of things and even went out together on weekends. Then, a few years passed since I first came to the boss's house.
Hey, Lisa, will you be my wife?
What?
We've been together for years now, and somehow we never get tired of seeing each other every day. But honestly, it feels so natural to be with you, and I want you by my side forever.
Noah.
So, please marry me.
Yes! I'd love to! I was really surprised by the sudden proposal, but I happily accepted. Eventually, Noah and I got married and became husband and wife. The boss I met back when I was in middle school is now my father-in-law. It turns out that Azuma and Yanagihara are actually certified public accountants. They were part of the cheering squad in their school days, which is why they're so loud. My father-in-law saw only advantages in that and has been working with them ever since. On the other hand, Mia mistakenly thought they were thugs harassing my father-in-law, and when she saw them, she knocked them out in 2 seconds. My father-in-law was so impressed with her strength that he fell for her on the spot, and that's how Mia became our family's trusted doctor. As for that person...
So yeah, I came in person to give you my thanks.
Lisa's why you didn't have to come here yourself. If there's anything you need, I can come to you.
Don't give me that crap. You've been dodging me for ages, and I knew you wouldn't come even if I called.
Lisa's off.
I've watched Lisa grow up for years. She's become a fine young woman, working hard at her studies and her part-time jobs, and she's kept our home spotless and comfortable. It feels just like when my wife was still alive.
Lisa's I see.
I swore to raise my son to be happy, for my wife's sake in heaven. Now as adults, Lisa and my son are married, and I'm the happiest man in the world.
Lisa married your son. So then, does that mean my dad is forgiven?
Heck, not even a single word of congratulations. It's pointless talking to you anymore.
Just like Izuma and Yanagihara said, this guy's exactly what we expected.
Well, don't worry, we'll introduce you to a business that suits you perfectly.
Lisa's a business that suits me.
Since I'm scaling down the company, I won't have time to deal with you anymore, so I'm offering you a job. Ever thought about taking a wonderful trip by boat to a foreign country?
Lisa's a boat. I get seasick easily, though. Hot.
You'll get used to it eventually. All right, let's go.
Lisa's wait. I promise I'll pay you back this time.
Don't worry. You'll be able to pay it all back whether you like it or not. You're about to experience a life even harder than the one Lisa went through. Get ready for it.
Even after being left on his own, my dad continued living the same way. Since Azuma and Yanagihara were busy with the main business, their juniors, Ushijima and Azaki, were the ones who accompanied him. Even when he heard about my marriage, all he did was talk about himself. Up until the moment he boarded the ship, he only cared about saving his own skin, never offering a single word of congratulations to me or Noah. And so, my father ended up living a miserable life, working nonstop through rough waters. As for me,
Well, whoa. What's going on?
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday!
My birthday. Oh, right. Today's my birthday.
Boss, blow out the candles.
Wait, make a wish before you do.
Yanagihara, who knew you were such a romantic?
I wish for as much chocolate cake as I can eat.
You're like a kid.
On this day, we surprised my father-in-law with a birthday celebration. He always had a stern look on his face, but today, he smiled more happily than I'd ever seen him. When I first met everyone, I was just a 15-year-old middle school student. My father-in-law took me in when I was filled with uncertainty about the future, offering me a home and a job. Mia was always so considerate and looked out for me. Azuma and Yanagihara helped me study when I was preparing for my exams. And Noah, who gave me so much love and filled my days with smiles. I gained a family I could never replace, along with a brother and sister I could trust with all my heart. I couldn't help but think that perhaps this wonderful bond was something my mother in heaven and Noah's mother brought together. Watching everyone smile, I silently expressed my gratitude to the two of them in heaven. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.